Hi everyone, my name is Chelsea and I am a digital marketing specialist with Girl Scouts of Western New York, and I am so excited to be here with you for Trefoil TV during Health and Wellness Week. Now today we're going to be talking about paper plate awards, so if you have any questions related to anything I talk about in the video, please feel free to drop them in the comments. If you have questions related to anything else Girl Scouting, please contact customer care at 1-888-837-6410. All right, so all this week we're talking about health and wellness, and that's all about taking care of you, the complete you, not just your physical health or your mental health, but thinking about the whole package. How do we make sure that we are okay? And a big part of that is self-care. Now, there's a lot of different ways you can practice self-care. Personally, massages are like tippy top for me, but another great option that you can do from where you're at right now is practice gratitude. Now, when things don't go the way we want them to, it's really easy to get caught up in that and to not see the good things in life. But practicing gratitude shows you that, hey, I still have good things. There are still good things, and you appreciate more, which helps you feel better. And a great way to feel better and to practice that gratitude is to actually tell someone you appreciate them. Now, this can be as simple as sending a text message or a card in the mail to saying, you know what, I really value you. But we're going to take it up another level today with a fun activity that you can do at home to thank anybody in your life. Now, if you've been in Girl Scouts and you've been at awards ceremony, you might have heard about these before. They're called paper plate awards. Now, it's not a confusing concept. It's literally a paper plate that you make an award out of, but they're really, really wonderful. I remember the first time I received one, it was from my friend and mentor, Crystal. And it was just really awesome to be recognized for something and to have this really cool hand-decorated piece of paper plate that I could hang up and hold on to. In fact, I even have a picture of Crystal giving me, I think this is the second award she gave me with a group of other people, but yeah, it's super exciting, and I'm thankful that she introduced me to the concept because it's a really great way to thank people without, having to spend a lot of money, get something fancy, but it shows how much you care. So today for our paper plate awards, the first thing you need to do is think about who do you want to appreciate. Now, could be the people you live with, it could be someone in your troop, it could be a friend that you haven't talked to in a while, it could be anybody. But just think about that person that you really want to say, you know what, you're pretty great and I want to say thank you. So once you know what that is, you are going to get your paper plate and then any sort of supplies to decorate it. Now you can use stickers, paint, markers, crayons, colored pencils, cut out pieces of paper, literally whatever you want to do can go on your plate. It's kind of dependent on what you have. Now where I'm at, I really only have markers, so I'm gonna stick to that. So the first one I'm gonna do is actually gonna be for my stepdad. I'm staying with my parents right now during all of this, and he's just been really wonderful, and I wanna thank him. But specifically, I'm going to thank him for his breakfast. You see, on the weekends, my stepdad makes breakfast for us, and he's really, really good at breakfast. Like, why doesn't he have his own breakfast restaurant breakfast? So I wanna thank him that he gets up every weekend morning to make us these delicious breakfasts. So you're just gonna take your plate, and I'm gonna write best breakfast. Hopefully I didn't write too big. Nope. Best breakfast maker. All right, there we go. See, best breakfast maker. And this is for my stepdad because he's really great at a lot of things, but today I specifically want to acknowledge his breakfast. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna draw a couple of breakfast items. So first I'm gonna draw an egg. Just, have some fun, decorate it a little bit. Do I have a yolky yellow? No, this one's perfect. All right, so we add our yolk, very important for authenticity. Maybe a strip of bacon. I feel like I might be overextending myself creatively. Words are really hard sometimes. Creatively with drawing bacon, but you know what? I can make it through the word creatively. I can make it through the word creatively. I can make it through drawing bacon. Thank you to everyone who stuck through me trying to say that word and get my sentence out. All right, so bacon's kind of just like, swirly lines. And then we're gonna have some darker, this is a good bacon color, some darker like strips through the middle. Okay, that's like, it's gonna work. All right, and then I'm gonna put hearts on it because I love him, and I think hearts are a great way to show that you love somebody. In fact, when my nieces were younger, anytime they drew a heart or would see a heart, they would say it's a heart to say I love you. And that was always the thing. If a heart, it meant to I love you. So this is gonna be there. All right, so here you go. Best breakfast maker. And I'm gonna give this to my stepdad. Now, obviously I did this very quickly, but this is just to show you the idea. You can take as long as you like, and again, make it as elaborate as possible. throw some glitter on there. Personally, I don't think my stepdad would like the glitter, but if your person would, definitely deck it out. And just to be fair, I'm also going to quickly make one for my mother because I live with her too. So we did just pass Mother's Day, and my mom is wonderful. So I use this to make an actual award, Best Breakfast Maker, but I'm going to pick out an award for my mother, but just a word. So I'm just going to award her a word that I think best describes her. And I am going to choose the word strong. I'm going to do it in blue. I'm going to do it in all caps because I really want strong to translate. Because my mom is super, super strong. She goes through a lot. She's mentally strong. She's, emotionally strong. She's been there for me and my sister through everything. She's just a really amazing woman, and I want to let her know that I see that and that she is strong, and she is my role model. So I'm going to write a little note too, and I'm going to say in pink, because pink is her favorite color, thank you for being a strong role model always. All right, so on this one, I'm choosing to elaborate a little bit more. Thank you for being a strong role model. Because I want her to know that this is why I'm giving her the word strong. This is what I think that she is, because she definitely is. And to finish it, I'm just going to draw some flowers. My mom loves flowers. Her favorites are hydrangeas. And I actually did practice drawing them. I'm not too good, but that's okay, because I have learned something that moms don't necessarily care how good something is. They care that you made it for them. So that's always a good hint too. If you're ever doing something, or if you want to do something like this, but you're like, oh, I'm not creative enough, I'm not artistic enough, it really doesn't matter. When it comes to projects like this, people just love getting things. They love being acknowledged. They love being recognized. I mean, think about it with you. If someone gave you an award like this, would you think, well, they didn't do a very good job, or would you just be overwhelmed by gratitude for what they did? Exactly. So think about that. If you're hesitant to ever try something like this, just remember that people love that act, that extra step that you take, and they're not going to be judging you. They're going to be loving you for what you did for them. So never let your inhibitions hold you back there. I promise. I am not a great artist, but I have found that it's a good outlet for me regardless, and that people like what I create for them, not because I'm wonderful and I should have an Etsy shop, because it's from the heart, and I mean everything I send to them. And that's special. And these are special things that you can make for people. I know, especially now when, things aren't happening the way we all expected them to happen, but that doesn't mean that we still can't hold on to certain things, like thanking people and loving people and just appreciating all the good things in our life. Because even when it's really, really hard, we can remember there are still good things in our lives. And I think that's a hard lesson for me sometimes too, to remember that, when things don't go my way, that there are still really, really good things. And that's a good thing to remember my parents, because, for example, this is a very least dramatic situation, but it's May and it's snowing right now. And that's terrible. But then I'm thinking about it is I can be fixated on the snow and the cold weather and the fact that I'm wearing a onesie under this sweatshirt. Or I can think about my parents and how wonderful they are and how they take care of me. And that to me shifts my whole mindset from being really negative to thinking, you know what, this life is pretty good even if things aren't going the way that I expected. So I recommend this. Take time, think about the people in your life that you want to recognize, and then just go for it. It can be really serious, it can be really silly, it can be whatever you want it to be. For example, if someone gave me an award for the best bangs, I would be super excited, because bangs are like my signature look. So if someone said, Chelsea, you have the best bangs, I would be like, yes, I have achieved everything in life. But anything like that, the key is just to know the person that you're sending it to and make something that's fit for them. All right, so I'm just going to put a few finishing touches between my flowers, just connect them with a little vine, draw some little leafies. All right, and there you go. See, like I said, these don't have to be, they're as fancy as you want them to be, they're as simple as you want them to be. What matters is not your skill, not what you've done, but the fact that you put a lot of love into making these and that you want to recognize somebody who's important to you. So I recommend it, especially on a day when you're feeling bad or you're sad, whatever's going on. Take some time to thank someone and to show gratitude for them, and I guarantee your whole mood will turn around. In the meantime, let's see how my parents responded to getting these rewards. All right, so now it is time to give away my paper plate awards. So as you remember, I made one. Let me get it out. Do this in real time, it's hard. For my mother, because Mother, this is your paper plate award. You can, because you are strong, and I want to thank you for being such a strong role model always. Yay. And then, of course, for my wonderful stepdad, I made best breakfast maker, because nobody makes better breakfast. And he does a lot of great things, but breakfast is like the absolute best. So these are my parents with their paper plate awards. How do you guys feel about it?
Great. Best day ever.
I'd like to give a speech out to, never mind. We feel good. Thank you.
All right, guys, thank you so much for joining today. I hope you had a good time. Like I said, any questions related to the video, please drop them in the comments. I'll be checking in. I'd love to say hi. Or if you have anything, questions related to Girl Scouting in general, you can contact our customer care at 1-888-837-6410 or customercare@gswny.org. I hope you have a great day. Goodbye.